I am D. Satyanarayana, Faculty of Law, ESR Law College, Kakinada, Thoringi, affiliated Adhikar Nandi University, Rajamahendra. Today, my topic is Supreme Court of India. Subject: History of Courts. Today, my topic is Supreme Court of India. Independence of Judiciary. Article 124, 125 and some other articles of the Indian Constitutional Law deal with the independence of judiciary in India. Alladi Krishnaswamy Iyer expressed the Supreme Court of the Indian Union has more powers than any Supreme Court in any part of the world. In the Indian Constitution is a great social document, almost revolutionary in its aim of transforming a medieval society into a modern equalitarian democracy. Its provisions can be accompanied only by a spacious social science approach, not by conducting traditional legislation. Independence of judiciary. Independence of judiciary. Three organs of the government: legislature, executive, and the judiciary. The farmers of the Constitution tried their best to secure independence of judiciary from the hands of legislature and executive. Of course, the Parliament is given the legislative powers relating to the Supreme Court, but such powers do not affect on the independence of the Supreme Court. Constitution has provided several laws to protect the judiciary from the politicians and executives. Independence of judiciary is the basic feature of our Constitution. The Constitution made several provisions for the maintenance of independence of judiciary. They are given here under Restitution of Conjugal Rights. Article 121 and 211 provide the no discussion shall take place in the Parliament and in a state legislature with respect to the conduct of any judge of the Supreme Court or of a High Court in the discharge of his duties in the Parliament and state legislature concerned. However, the Parliament is empowered to bring a motion against a judge on the allegation of corruption, infirmity, to hold the post as judge of the Supreme Court and for the removal of such judge after an address to the President. Appointment of Article 125 provides that appointment of the judges of Supreme Court and High Court, their appointment is not left to the whims of the executive. The President shall appoint them after constitution of the Chief Justice of Supreme Court. The Chief Justice plays an important and key role. Important case law. Indira Gandhi versus Rajanarayana 1975 election case. The working of Supreme Court for the last 5 decades provide that on the whole it has maintained its independence and has upheld the dignity of the High Courts. The independence and dignity have been provided in this famous case. Indira Gandhi was the Prime Minister. Rajanarayana contested against her and was defeated with the influence of her power. Rajanarayana filed an election case against her in Allahabad High Court, which gave the judgment in favor of Rajanarayana. Supreme Court held the judgment of High Court. It joined the kindness the ruling party. It became famous judgment and talk of that time. Another important case law, SP Gupta versus Union of India 1982 judges transfer case. Article 222 empowers the President of India to transfer judges from one high court to another. In this case, a judges was transferred. The advocate practicing in that high court filed a petition under public interest litigation contending that the president has no power to transfer a judge without his consent. Supreme Court held the following conclusions. The president can transfer a judge without consent of that judge. However, the president may do so only after consultation with the Chief Justice of India. The transfer should be made in the public interest and not by way of punishment. The provision of transfer of judges of High Court will not undermine judicial separation. Original jurisdiction of Supreme Court. Article 131 explains about the original jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. Supreme Court is the Federal Court of India. It is a federal charter that the highest court in every democratic federal government. It decides the dispute between the state to state of the country or state to the country. The Article 131 is to provide high-powered machinery for ensuring that the central government and the state government act within their respective sphere of the authority and do not trespass upon each other's constitutional function or powers. Article 131 original jurisdiction of Supreme Court. Subject to the provision of this Constitution, Supreme Court shall, to the exclusion of any other court, have original jurisdiction in any dispute between the Government of India and one or more states, between the Government of India and any state or states on one side and one or more other states on the other, or between two or more states, if and in so far as the dispute involves any question whether of law or fact on which the extent of a legal right depends, provided that the said jurisdiction shall not extend to a dispute arising out of any treaty, agreement, convent, engagement, and or other similar instrument which having been entered into or executed before the commencement of this Constitution, continues in operation after such commencement, or which provide that the said jurisdiction shall not extend to such a dispute. Criminal appellate jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. Article 132 is a general article confirming the appellate jurisdiction of the Supreme Court from any judgment, decree or final order of the High Court, whether in a civil, criminal or other proceeding, if the High Court certified that this case involves a substantive question of law. Article 132 confers special appellate jurisdiction to the Supreme Court on civil matters, subject to the High Court certificate under the Article 134A. Article 133 appellate jurisdiction of Supreme Court in appeals from High Courts in regard to civil matters. An appeal shall lie to the Supreme Court from any judgment, decree or final order in a civil proceeding of a High Court in the territory of India if the High Court certified under Article 134A that the case involves substantive question of law of general importance and that in the opinion of High Court and said question needs to be decided by the Supreme Court. Criminal appellate jurisdiction of the Supreme Court. Article 134 appellate jurisdiction of the Supreme Court in regard to criminal matters. An appeal shall lie to the Supreme Court from any judgment, final order or state sentence in a criminal proceeding of a High Court in the territory of India if the High Court has an appeal reversed an order of a acquittal of an accused person and sentenced him to death has withdrawn from for trial before itself any case from any court subordinate to its authority and has in such trial convicted the accused person and sentenced him to death certifies under Article 134A and the case is a fit one for appeal to the Supreme Court, provided that an appeal under subclause C shall lie subject to such provision as may be made in that behalf under clause 1 of Article 145 and to such conditions as the High Court may establish are required. Parliament may by law confirm on the Supreme Court. Further, application on any judgment, final or sentence in a criminal proceeding of a High Court in the Tertiary India subject to such conditions and limitations as may be specified in such law. Writ jurisdiction of section Supreme Court, the writ jurisdiction of Supreme Court and High Courts. The formers of Constitution retained these powers of Supreme Court under Article 32 and to High Courts under Article 226. There are 5 kinds of prerogative writs. There are writ of habeas corpus, writ of manifest, writ of provision, writ of certiorari, and a writ of quorum. Article 32, Supreme Court of India, Article 226, High Court,